It's Thursday. Thursday is my shopping day and I did get some goodies today from Aldi. Now, how goddamn cute is this little measuring jug? I have no idea what I'm going to use this for, but as soon as I saw it, I thought I just have to have this. My mum saw me looking at it and then she said to me, grab one for me as well. So we both got one. It was only about £2. I think this was actually out of Morrison's, not Aldi, but oh my gosh, it's just so sweet. Like, still no idea what I'm going to use it for, but really glad I bought it. Now, I actually think I got this next one in Morrison's as well. This was an absolute bargain. It was reduced to clear, originally £10 and I got it for £2. It's two pop-up green crates that will pop up into little mini boxes. These are everywhere in Primark at the moment. You can get them in all different colours. But look how amazing they fit in this cupboard. It's so perfect and organised now. So I've got one crate here that has all of these little cat treats in. And it's not even for my cat, it's a neighbour's cat. But yeah, I used to have a bigger box in here, so now they fit into this nice little one. And this other box now fits all of my Mounjaro products. Look how perfect it all fits. I've got my alcohol swabs. I also have all of my needle heads, all my pen needle heads. And I've got my sharps box at the back as well. It just fits everything. It means I've got everything all together in one place, all nice and organised, and fits into this cupboard really nicely, where I had only one box before and now I've got two. So everything's all nice and organised and neatly put away. Now, this item was definitely from Aldi. This was a middle aisle find and I liked it the minute I saw it. I don't remember the exact price. I don't think it was more than £5. And initially, I didn't even know what I was going to use this for in my house. But once I got it home, I knew it was going to go in my kitchen and it was going to replace this box that I have by my sink, which usually keeps all of my potatoes in it, and onions, which I just keep hidden under this black bag. But you're not really supposed to keep them together. So having this two-tier shelf is absolutely great. I get to keep all my potatoes on the bottom and all the onions on top. I think it's such an improvement to the white box that I had before, and it's even freed up a little bit of worktop space. So last night I went on Amazon and bought myself these bags, like potato sack things. So you get 3 in a pack. I think these only cost me like £10 or something. And I've been sent something with a discount, so I might put the details below. So I've got this little bag for ginger and garlic. And then I have a potato bag. I have an onion bag, but I have to say that is a very dodgy looking onion, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to put all that together. So today has gone well. This week is going well so far. My exercise, I've really upped the ante. I've got back into exercising. I've increased my resistance. I would say that my food is going well as well. The only thing is that today and yesterday, my bowels have been really loose and I can't figure out why. On Tuesday, I had a baked potato with beans and cheese, something like proper cheesy beano. I have not had one in a really long time and it was great. I enjoyed it. Baked beans are a bit of not a hot topic, but like for a really long time, I've gone off having a cooked breakfast, like a fry up kind of thing. And whenever I would have a cooked breakfast, I would much rather have it with beans rather than a grilled tomato. But my stomach never reacted well to it in the last couple of years. I think it's a combination of the proteins on the plate. There's something about having a combination, and one of the things that I omitted was the baked beans, which seemed to help for a while, but I don't really have cooked breakfasts, like fry-ups, very often. which means I don't have baked beans very often either, unless like I have beans on toast, usually with scrambled eggs or a fried egg. But even then, that's not something that I have very often. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent about beans. When I had my cheesy beano potato on Tuesday, it was the first time that I'd had beans since being on Mounjaro. And I was fine when I was eating it. I was fine after, I was fine when I went to bed, and I was okay the following day. But yesterday, I think, like from when I got up until midday, I think I was in the bathroom 3 times, each time with loose bowels, which is not something I'm unfamiliar with all the gut issues that I have. But I was just thinking, well, it must be because of the beans. I can't think of anything else. I didn't feel gassy. That's something that I would have expected. I think that's the way that everyone reacts when they have beans, but I'm not sure what it was. And I ate really well yesterday. I had scrambled eggs in the morning. I added in cottage cheese for some extra protein. It was low-fat cottage cheese. That was tasty. I had that with sourdough. I had homemade lentil soup for lunch. And for dinner, what did I have last night? What did I have for dinner last night? It's totally slipped my mind. I had leftover mince and mash. I kind of just wanted soft foods with how my stomach was feeling. I thought, just give it something easy to digest. And had a bowel movement this morning and it was fine. But this afternoon, I had loose bowels again. In the last 5 weeks since starting Mounjaro, I've only had loose bowels maybe once on average a week. Whereas I was used to having them very often, like almost like that was kind of my normal, unfortunately, just with a lot of the unknown issues that I have in my gut. So I decided tonight to not have dinner. Now, we're all individual, we're all different. I'm not advising anyone else that is going through this to do the same thing. I mean, everybody needs to listen to their own body and how it responds to things. I just know that for me, when my stomach is feeling like this, the best thing I can do is give it time to rest and not keep eating or letting it process food. Prior to being on Mounjaro, I did a lot of long-term fasting. I'm used to going fasting more than 24 hours. I really believe, I'm a big believer in how well your body can recuperate and heal itself through fasting. So that is something that I used to do a lot prior to Mounjaro. Since being on Mounjaro, I've pretty much been eating 3 times a day. So I don't know if maybe it's just taken its toll. I'm not really sure. But I was supposed to be having a chicken stir fry for dinner tonight. I didn't defrost the chicken. I forgot to do that when I came home from shopping. So I was then thinking, what am I going to have for dinner? And because when I came home and my bowels were loose, I decided I'm not going to have anything for dinner. But then I remembered that I had purchased some clear protein. So I've been seeing this blow up online everywhere. There's so many companies now that are offering this clear protein. So you can get your protein hit, but it's not through like a milky shake. And instead it's more a refreshing drink. So before our holiday, I purchased from My Protein, I got a big tub of the pear flavour. Because I have other drinks that are mostly kind of berry based, I thought I wanted to opt for something that was going to be a little bit different. But then I got some of these sachets to sample as well. So I've got watermelon, I have an apple one, a cranberry and raspberry, and a strawberry and kiwi to try, just to see what other flavours that I like. But I thought this was the perfect thing that I could have in this situation, because I will get 20 grams of protein from making up this drink. It's low calorie, so I don't need to worry about being in a deficit. I've had one before and it didn't feel full after having a big shake. I think if you take, like, if you're not drinking it in one go, if you're taking your time with it, it's quite pleasant and it's not too heavy on the stomach. So I thought, this is great. I'm getting my protein for the day. I'm still in a deficit. I'm also getting fluids, and like hopefully this will see me through to tomorrow. So I've made it up, and it wasn't until I made it up that I thought I need to film this because it's so beautiful. So this is the watermelon flavour, and I found an old shaker. It's a Cambridge shaker from years ago when I done Cambridge, and I never even used it then. So it was at the back of the cupboard. I had it in the dishwasher last night. But look at this shake. That's so nice. I feel like it matches my hair. I was just, so you mix it with 400 mils of cold water, shake it up. And then they say that you need to let it settle before you have it. But as I was making it up, I thought, oh, wow, look at the colour of that. It's so nice. It matches the shaker bottle, and I feel like it matches my hair. It was just a silly bonus that I thought of. I was like, I need to film this. And then I figured out I would try it on the video as well. As well as that, I've also made up my juice bottle with, I have an electrolyte tablet in there, because I'm going to be on the walking pad later. So, and gosh, this morning in my workout, I was sweating loads, like proper, actually I was sweating so much that I could see droplets on my top. I thought, wow, like I'm actually proper dripping sweat. I've also put a very big heaped teaspoon of inulin in here. Inulin is a prebiotic. I take probiotic, I take probiotics every day in tablet form, capsule form, but when you get inulin, it's powder form, and it's great to add into your drinks. It doesn't taste of anything. It doesn't change the texture of it either. So I've got that to see me through the evening as well. Now, I tried the pear one the other day. These obviously do contain sweeteners. It was very sweet. I am okay with that. I think I was speaking before about alcohol. Like, I prefer cocktails. I kind of like sweet drinks anyway. But I don't drink fizzy drinks or like soda or like energy drinks. I don't really drink anything like that. I'm used to just drinking water throughout the day. So when you're trying to get your fluid intake, it is handy to have something that is a bit sweeter or full of flavour. This is the Clear Protein Watermelon. It's 87 calories made up, and it contains 20 grams of protein. So let's give it a go. God, the smell. Oh man, that smells. God, that smell is reminding me of something from my childhood. I can't figure out what. I don't know if it's like a ice lolly, or is it like a bubble gum or something, like Hubba Bubba in the UK. Thumbs up if you know what I'm talking about. Oh man, that is nice. I like that. Let's try again. That is going to be so easy to drink. I really like it. It's definitely full of flavour. If I was doing a blind taste test, would I guess it's watermelon? I don't know, but it is. It's very nice. It's very light. There is only the tiniest slither of a hint of a powderiness, only in the aftertaste at the very end. But ultimately, that is really good. That is a contender. That is something that I would definitely purchase again. And so I'm going to slowly drink this probably over the next half hour to an hour before I start doing any steps on my walking pad. So hopefully between that and my other bottle that I've made up, I'll give my stomach a nice good rest this evening. And then hopefully I just wake up tomorrow feeling a lot better. And tomorrow I'm planning on having porridge in the morning, which is something that's like slow releasing, which everything with Mounjaro is slowed down anyway. But hopefully it's going to be quite easy and gentle in my stomach, and it's not going to be too heavy a meal for it to process. And fingers crossed, it's going to be sunny and dry, no rain tomorrow. We've had monsoons today here. It's literally like someone is flicking a switch whether it's raining or sunny here today. It's been quite crazy at the moment. But hopefully tomorrow it's nice and dry so I can get out into the garden and start updating my baskets for all of my winter planting. I say winter planting, it's actually autumn, winter and spring that I'm going to be planting for. So I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into the garden and doing that. yeah, so that is my protein shake.